much better. It's gotten worse since then. So I think it is worse for these groups. And for the groups that are more comparable to what you see in Japan and the US, there isn't that much difference in dropout rate. Most people do finish high school here. Heavily concentrated in a few groups. Okay? All right, let me go on now to a couple of other factors that affect the advantages. And I'm going to very briefly discuss two in the same course. And then we begin to speak a little bit some of these investments. So let's say there are a set of abilities. Cognitive plus non-cognitive. That's the best skill, I'd say. I spoke about those already, right? And then there's the amount of human capital you start with. Initial human capital at high school graduate. Remember, in my example, I was dealing with a simple case. Everybody's a high school graduate and have to decide whether to go on for college. You can do it at any other level too. Dropouts have to decide whether they want to finish or not. Okay? And the way I like to model these factors is to say two things. Now, how are you going to model it? Well, within the confines of our approach, which is maximizing discounted earnings, right? How would we model it? There are two different ways to do it. You can say, well, these things affect earnings, or they affect costs of going to college. I like to take a cost side of it. I mean, you can do both, but the approach I'm going to take, earnings are the same for everybody who goes to college, and high school earnings are the same for everybody, say. But if you go to college, this TC is a function of A with DTC, DA less than 0.